Hi YouTubers, I hope you're enjoying your day. In this video I will talk about visiting museums, the importance of learning more and discovering new things. Okay, so let's get started. I will show a few images below from Guadalajara's downtown. If you come to Mexico, you can visit this famous place and walk around to see the great history that the city has. Okay, so the first picture is showing us when the city of Guadalajara was founded on February 1542. It was headed by Cristobal de Oñate and some other conquerors like Indians and friars. The sculpture was made by Rafael Samarripa, and as you can see, this sculpture have a lot of persons there, and each one is doing something. Maybe if you sit closer, you will see the special and difficult details it has. I like a lot this wall. It's awesome. I love this sculpture. You should see it. The next picture is called Fuente de los Niños Miones. Yes. And it's located in Plaza Tapatía. This sculpture represents the joy of the childhood, and the sculptor, Miguel Miramontes, wanted to represent children playing with water. Children can play with anything because they are young. They like to try new things and discover the world. A lot of tourists that see this fountain, the first thing they do is to take a picture of it because it's so cute but funny at the same time that everyone take a picture. This fountain, I think that is very representative for everyone. Not only for children, because every person deep inside have their own crazy children. You know it. The third picture, one of my favorites, is called Escudo de Armas de Guadalajara. It consists of two lions holding up a pine tree, symbolizing like a fighting spirit and perseverance. This shield was granted by Emperor Charles V in 1539. In this time, the city was still located near the edge of the canyon. And in my opinion, this sculpture represents strength because I like a lot lions, and it seems that they are strong and powerful. It's very cool. You need to see it. The next sculpture, as you can see, is formed by 5 wrought pieces in bronze, and it was built by hand. Yes, by hand. This is a work from Victor Manuel Contreras. This piece of art is considered one of the tallest sculptures in the world, and is a representation of Quetzalcoatl, the Teotihuacan god, flying away from the earth. The 4 sculptures that surround the biggest one are the 4 skies of the 4 cardinal points. The first time that I saw this sculpture, I didn't really knew what it was, but then I searched for it, and then it makes sense to me, but it's very creative. I like to say it's very creative. I like this one too. Okay, so that were some of the images from downtown. Next is the Wax Museum. In this museum, there are a lot of characters that were important for life and were very famous. The statues are made obviously from wax, and some of the information facts are that the person who dedicated to make these characters of wax put hair by hair in the head of the statue. The eyes are made of glass like the ones the blind persons use. I don't know if you have seen them. And some of the clothes that the characters have were donated by the real famous person. You should visit this museum because it's very cool. Our first character is Lorena Ochoa. She was a professional golf player. She played since 2003 until 2010 and was top-ranked female golfer in the world over 3 years. She's the best Mexican golfer. Also, in 2007, she became the first woman ever to earn more than 4 million pesos in a single season. I remember that my mom liked to see her on TV, and she was really good. Maybe you can check out some of her videos on YouTube because she was really good. The next character is known as the King of Pop. He was Michael Jackson. Maybe you know him, because if not, you should search for him. Well, he was an American singer. He began his career in 1971, and in the 80s he became a dominant figure in popular music. But unfortunately, Jackson died on June 25, 2009 by intoxication. I like a lot Michael. He was amazing and I love his songs. He was a very, very good person, but unfortunately, he died. But he will always be remembered. Mario Moreno is better known as Cantinflas. He was a Mexican comic film actor, an iconic figure in Mexico and Latin America. This actor is one of my favorites because I love comic films, and Charlie Chaplin once commented that he was the best comedian alive. I agree with him, he was awesome. But Cantinflas died on April 20 in 1993 by lung cancer. Sadly, he loved to smoke and that had bad consequences. The fourth character is Sara Garcia. She is best known as Mexico's grandmother. Her image is displayed on the label of Mexico's traditional Chocolate Abuelita. If you hadn't tried yet, then what are you waiting for? I love very much this chocolate because in cold nights you can prepare your chocolate and have a great time with your family. Or maybe just lay down in your bed and watch Netflix. And for the last but not least, Leonardo da Vinci. He was an inventor, sculptor, musician, geologist, astronomer, philosopher, and just to mention a few. He was very important to the history and for life because without him, we wouldn't have lots of things that we have right now. And not to mention that he is one of the most famous painters of all time. One of my favorite paintings is The Last Supper. And his most famous paintings were Mona Lisa, where he wanted to paint himself as a girl to see how he was like. Incredible, right? Well, that were a few characters from Wax Museum. But now it's time for Replay Museum. In this place, you can see and take pictures of the amazing, rare, and maybe nasty things that are all around the world. I literally love this museum, and maybe we'll come again soon. I discover new things that I didn't even know they exist. But you really need to visit this museum. Who said that museums weren't fun? Okay, so the first picture is an Eiffel Tower built with toothpicks. Yeah, you heard right, with toothpicks. Maybe if you get closer, you'll see them, because at the beginning I thought that it was an exact model of the Eiffel Tower, but normal, with normal materials. But no, because when the guide told us of what was built, I couldn't believe it. Until I got closer, I was able to see the toothpicks there. I don't know how the persons that built this amazing work did it. I couldn't even make a square with that. So the next picture is an eagle, but guess what of what it is made? No? Any answer? Well, this eagle is made of human nails. Oh my god, that is so gross. But maybe the person was very bored, or I don't know. What I know is that this person has a very creative mind. Maybe it's nasty, but it's awesome. Imagine how many time did it took to do this eagle. Or maybe the person just come to you and ask, "Hey, may I have some of your nails so I can make an eagle?" The next character, maybe you already know who is he. But in case you don't know, he is the tallest man in the world. This man measures 2 meters and 72 centimeters. Imagine maybe how hard his life was. He needed to send a special order of clothes, and the same thing with the shoes. Do you believe that maybe one day it will be a man that measures more than him? The question that don't have answer by now. This sculpture, as you can see, is made with literally anything. These are the models of humans. Well, in case you didn't know what it was. But if you watch carefully, you'll maybe find things that you can't even imagine how they put that thing there. This was one of the things that I like the most because it's awesome and maybe you can do it, of course, with a lot of patience and a lot of glue because I really don't have patience at all. This third sculpture is also made with toothpicks, but what do you think? Which one of the two sculptures you like the most or you think it was more difficult to make? I think that both were pretty hard to do because the Eiffel Tower, you need to paste the toothpicks very carefully so it don't fall. But this ship maybe you need to put a lot of them so it seems beautiful and not to break down at the minute you touch it. So both I think they were very hard to do. Okay, so this image I just saw it there in the museum and at the minute I saw it I thought, oh my god, this definitely goes to this video. It seems that they are three dissected mouses playing billiards. They are so cute, I love them. They look better like that than in the streets. So, in my opinion, you guys should visit a lot of museums because not all the museums are boring like people think, because they are not. People are wrong if they think that. It's more boring sitting at your house just doing nothing or with a cell phone. So go out there and visit museums, visit places where you've never been before. Have the pleasure to see the great things museums have. It's very important for you to know more, and if you don't want to go alone, just go with your friends and it'll be more fun. So I hope you understand the message and don't forget to give a big thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like this and spread the message. Thank you.